Hi,
I am not a bot. I am not a bot.
I'm Dr. Dot. We're going to make a robot hand. So we need some cards. This might look very nice, but it's very hard to cut. So think about how you want it to look and if you actually want it to work or not. Think about the materials, which again, very important in robotics. Put your hand flat on the card and draw. And the outside, keeping your hand nice and still. That went well. Blooper reel. I'm going to do another hand. So I'm going to draw around the hand again. Nearly there. There you go. Okay, so we're just going to cut round the lines now. So just take your time. And finally round the pinky, round the side of the palm and onto the wrist. There we go. Hello, hand. Next thing is we need to mark on here the position of all the joints of your fingers. So if you look at your hand, you can see where, do that, try that, and see where your fingers bend, okay? And for the thumb, you've got two sections, 1, 2, and for each of your fingers, how many sections do you have? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so find those joints and get your pencil and just make a little pencil mark for each finger joint. So the bit that bends, just draw a little pencil mark at the bend of each finger, on the, just on the knuckle. Okay, and again where it meets the palm, and then draw a little dotted line along each finger joint. Next thing, we're going to fold along the joints. So the way your hand bends is in the way like that. So we're going to bend in the way, just folding along those dotted lines we've drawn at the finger joints. And you can see what's starting to happen. So if you don't do the joints, you're just going to get a very stiff robot hand, which won't be able to do very much. Okay, so there we are. You can see how it's starting to look a little bit like a hand. But how do we make it move? This is where the straws come in. So these are going to be the bones. And what you need to do is cut little pieces of straw so that they fit in between these sections with the joints. So next thing is just to cut another piece of straw which will go down the palm, and this is the bone that's going to go from your finger down to the wrist. Now take your tape and we're going to stick each little finger bone into its correct position here in between the joints. So it does take a while, but it's well worth it. Next thing, get some string, and you want to make sure that the length of string will go from the wrist to just over the top of the finger to bend over. So cut it maybe just a bit beyond the wrist, like that. And then we're going to push the string all the way through the straw. There it comes, here comes a tendon joining a bone to a bone. And the last bit. Okay. And now pull a little bit over the other side and just stick that with tape so that it doesn't all pull through. Now, pull in this tendon, what happens? Isn't that creepy? Isn't that creepy? Hello? Isn't that great? So the tendons are pulling on the bones, which join the bones together. Excellent. So now you need to do all the fingers, and that'll complete your robot hand. Let's go.